Hi, Secretary. Hi. I was wondering if you think that you made a mistake in either in exclusively using your private email or in the response to the controversy around it, and if so, what have you learned from that?
Well, I have to tell you that, as I said in my remarks, looking back, it would have been probably smarter to have used two devices, but I have absolute confidence that everything that could be in any way connected to work is now in the possession of the State Department. And I have to add, even if I'd had two devices, which is obviously permitted, many people do that, you would still have to put the responsibility where it belongs, which is on the official. So I did it for convenience, and I now, looking back, think that it might have been smarter to have those two devices from the very beginning.
Secretary Clinton.
Yeah.
Did you or any of your aides delete any government-related emails from your personal account? And what lengths are you willing to go to prove that you didn't? Some people, including supporters of yours, have suggested having an independent arbiter look at your server, for instance.
We did not. In fact, my direction to conduct the thorough investigation was to err on the side of providing anything that could be possibly viewed as work-related. That doesn't mean they will be by the State Department once the State Department goes through them, but out of an abundance of caution and care, we wanted to send that message unequivocally. That is the responsibility of the individual, and I have fulfilled that responsibility, and I have no doubt that we've done exactly what we should have done. When the search was conducted, we were asking that any email be identified and preserved that could potentially be federal records. And that's exactly what we did, and we went, as I said, beyond that. And the process produced over 30,000, work emails. And I think that we have more than met the request from the State Department. The server contains personal communications from my husband and me, and I believe I have met all of my responsibilities, and the server will remain private, and I think that the State Department will be able, over time, to release all of the records that were provided.
Madam Secretary, two quick follow-ups. You mentioned the server. That's one of the distinctions here. This wasn't Gmail or Yahoo or something. This was a server that you owned. Is that appropriate? Was there any precedent for it? Did you clear it with any State Department security officials? And did they have full access to it when you were Secretary? And then separately, will any of this have any bearing or effect on your timing or decision about whether or not you run for president? Thank you.
Well, the system we used was set up for President Clinton's office, and it had numerous safeguards. It was on property guarded by the Secret Service, and there were no security breaches. So I think that the use of that server, which started with my husband, certainly proved to be effective and secure. Now, with respect to any sort of future issues, look, I trust the American people to make their decisions about political and public matters, and I feel that I've taken unprecedented steps to provide these work-related emails. They're going to be in the public domain, and I think that Americans will find that interesting, and I look forward to having a discussion about that.